Well, hey folks, and welcome back to another quick crop video. Well, today we are looking at our Bio Green Professional Propagator, and this is, I suppose it's like a mini polytunnel type propagator. It has its own foil heat mat and then the excellent Bio Green, really accurate thermostat. But before we go through all the different parts, let's build it and just see how it all goes together. Okay, so you can see it's pretty quick and easy to put together. Now, I haven't sort of fixed it all down. There are screws that hold the legs on and a few other bits and pieces, but we've just sort of put it together really quickly just to show you. So we can open the entire front then of the propagator, either side. So obviously for access, but then also if you're using it in a polytunnel like we are here, obviously it's going to get very hot in there on a sunny day. So we want to keep that open. And then obviously we're closing it over then again at night to keep the heat in. So that's your main ventilation there. We also have side vents, which can be rolled up and clipped to get ventilation through the propagator. So you have lots of options there. If we open it up again, we can see inside then we have our heated foil mat. So this is an aluminium foil mat with a heat cable in it. And then if you follow me over here, Danny, this is our Bio Green thermostat, fantastically accurate. We find them really good. So basically I am plugging my propagator into the thermostat like that. And then our propagator then is plugged. We have our standard 3-pin plug to go into the wall. And then this little fella here, who is wrapped up at the moment, is our thermostat. So that's measuring the heat in the propagator. And if I just reach down under the bench, we have a tray of seedlings. So you can see how your tray is going to fit in like that. We're just sitting it on the heat mat there. And then what I'm then doing is I'm actually poking the end of the thermostat, the sensor end. I put that into the compost. And that way then the reading on our thermostat is going to be reading our compost temperature rather than the temperature of the air inside the propagator. And that's really what we want. So again, a really versatile system. These BioGreen thermostats, we've been using them in our commercial tunnels. I have one actually, which was the very first one that we got, which is about 15 years ago, and it's still going strong. So absolutely bulletproof and a really excellent thermostat. So all in all, why is this a little bit better than your standard small propagators? Well, you can do everything you can in a small propagator, but obviously with this large size, it means that we can not only start seeds off early in the season, but we can also use it as a little bit of a mini greenhouse, and we can grow taller plants in there than you could in a standard propagator. So it gives us a little bit more time, and that's very useful. For example, if you're growing warm climate crops like peppers or tomatoes or cucumbers, which you start off very early in the season, maybe in February or March, they need to get to a decent size before it's warm enough in the polytunnel or outside to plant them out. And at that stage, they are going to be quite big plants, and that's simply not possible to do unless you have that extra little bit of height. So, as you saw, this is a very simple structure. It's like a mini polytunnel. It just slots together. It comes with excellent components. That mat is very, very good. This thermostat, as I said, we've been using for years. The plastic here. Now, we do sell replacement plastic covers for them if for whatever reason you might have ripped it. But I do have one in my tunnel, which I think it's in the 5th year now, and I haven't had any problems. It's a UV stabilized polythene, so it's not going to break down in the heat of the tunnel. So that's it. That's our Biogreen Jumbo Propagator. It's one that I really would highly recommend. Very versatile, very reliable, and it does exactly what it says on the tin. So don't forget, you can purchase these products or any other products for your vegetable growing, whether it's inside or outside, on our websites quickcrop.ie and quickcrop.co.uk.